After 30 hours, I've hardly scratched the surface of Stardew Valley. There's so much here that somebody could easily spend hundreds of hours uncovering all the secrets and exploring the charming world. It's also possible that somebody can play through the entire game without everything ever being revealed. Before I go any further, I really want to mention that this game was developed by one guy. Eric Barone developed this game on his spare time while he worked at a part-time job at a theater. That's awesome, right? I only found out about that after playing the game for about 10 hours, after the game had already sunk its claws into me. This is truly an inspirational story and probably one of the coolest stories I've ever heard. I'm pretty sure that this guy has already won Developer of the Year, and that's badass. Overall, the game starts out as your typical farm simulator, but it's so much more than that. People say it's Harvest Moon for PC, and I agree with that, yeah it is, but at the same time, no it isn't, it's its own game. It's hard to describe to somebody who hasn't played Stardew why it's so good. Somebody was watching me play it and they didn't comprehend why I loved it so much. Stardew it has this indescribable character. You can feel the love that was poured into making this game, from the cute animals, interesting character dialogue, to the incredible music. Every ounce of this game deserves your attention, and it's at its best when you take your time to enjoy the small things. You really have to stop and smell the roses here, people. When I first started playing this game, I thought that the game loop might get repetitive, but it never did. This game has a lot of layers, and the more you play, the more you discover. I love the way that you have to plan your days in advance too. There's literally so much to consider. From your typical farm duties to building expansions on your land, you can explore the mines, and then you'll also get hilarious random quests from the villagers. Sidebar, these quests are all randomly generated, like go get this item to do some certain thing, and some people have found some hilarious ones. The funniest one that I found was I had to bring a fish to somebody so that they could rub it on their sore nose. Once your farm is finally up and running, you really don't have time to waste. Each day represents an opportunity to make money and grow your farm, and it just never seems like enough time. In my game, I reached a point towards the end of fall where I had so little time left in the day after tending to my farm that I didn't really have time to go into town or explore the mine anymore. Eventually though, all that hard work paid off because I made a shitload of money. Stardew has this satisfying game loop where progressing through the game feels really rewarding. There's an RPG undertone here too. You'll level up your farming, fishing, mining, cooking, and combat, and as you level them up, you'll start to uncover new skills and new crafting recipes. You'll also find cool new weapons and unlock funny hats and clothes to wear, and it's really cool planting a mysterious rare seed that you found because you have no idea what's going to happen. In almost every single game that I enjoy, the world is an important part of that experience, and the world here in Stardew Valley is alive as it changes from season to season. You'll see new crops grow, you'll see different wildlife running around, and the village also has seasonal decorations. The people seem like real people I know in my real life. Except Abigail, you're weird, you literally just eat everything in sight. The villagers hold special events every month. These festivals are so charming that I was happy to set aside my responsibilities as a farmer just to take part in them. There's flower dances in the spring and a migration of jellyfish in the summer, and these are some of my most memorable experiences in Stardew Valley so far, and maybe in gaming in general during these last few years. I don't know how to explain these events. The only thing I can say is that they're so fucking adorable. And yo, I can't forget about my chickens, cilantro, mint, parsley, oregano, what up? Oh, and my favorite cow, prime rib, what up, man? Then there's the great cutscenes that happen as you start to become friends with the villagers. My only real critique of the game so far is that befriending the villagers requires you to give them gifts. Now, yeah, every single person likes different things, but the game system itself seems a little shallow compared to everything else that's going on. When you talk to the villagers, you reveal a funny, humorous side to Stardew Valley as well. And then to balance everything out, there's some real stories going on. There's things like adult affairs and arguments between couples, there's alcoholism and there's parenting problems, there's all that kind of stuff. I love the contrast between its bubbly presentation and mature narrative. I don't want to delve too far into this last point, but if you play Stardew, you'll start to notice these ongoing themes. There's themes of preserving nature, corporations, family, personal happiness, and I think it's really cool, again, the contrast between the presentation and the narrative. Overall, I'm falling more and more in love with Stardew Valley, and I highly recommend it to anybody who still hasn't given it a chance, especially if you're sick of just blowing people's faces off all the time. No, there's no car chases or big explosions, but Stardew Valley is bursting at the seams with ambition and character. There's a reason that this game is connected with so many people, and I really want you to take the time to enjoy everything that this game has to offer. I'm giving away a copy of Stardew Valley on Saturday, April 16th, so don't miss out. To take part, you'll need to subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitter, and in the comments below, tell me what interests you most about Stardew. For tips on how to build your farm and make money, make sure to stay tuned to my channel for more Stardew material. This is Atrop, and thanks for listening, guys.